People are always asking me, where are the basement homes, Eli? Well, we're going to talk about it right now. My name is Eli Magids, and I'm a real estate advisor here in Charlotte, North Carolina, and the surrounding areas of Charlotte, including South Carolina, specializing in luxury resale homes, custom homes, and new home construction. But most importantly, I am your realtor with heart. I'm here not to sell you a house, but here to help you find a home and a lifestyle that you and your family are going to love. Think that we are a good fit? My contact info is down below, 704-620-0060. Call or text anytime. So people are always asking me, Eli, where are all the basement homes? Who doesn't have a basement home? Where I come from, we have basement homes. My father has a basement. I have a basement. Everyone has a basement. It's like that Seinfeld episode where Jerry's sitting at the table with Manya, the grandmother, and she said, Jerry goes, who has a pony? And the grandmother's from Poland. She says, I had the pony. My sister had the pony. My uncle had the pony. We all had ponies. And Jerry goes, well, who leaves a country that has ponies to come to a non-pony country? Well, it's kind of like the same thing here with basement homes. A lot of my people who come from the north, which is a lot of people, Michigan, Minnesota, New York, New Jersey, upstate New York, Pennsylvania. Well, it's true. Up north, Midwest, cold areas, you guys got basement homes. I came from a basement home. Charlotte, not as many basement homes, and these are the reasons why. Number one, we've got sucky soil. Actually, we don't have soil. We have clay. You know that the nice red clay that you can make pottery out of? Well, that's what you have to dig into in order to build a house. And plant a tree for that matter. But building a house, a lot more difficult, cost prohibitive to build through clay to build a basement house. That's one reason. Reason number two, our aforementioned clay is thick and non-porous, and water does not pass through it. It's thick and dense. So if you put a foundation into clay and there's no way to get the water to run away from the foundation, over time, water is going to break down that foundation. The footings, which is the part of the foundation that's in touch with the earth, you're going to get cracks, you're going to get movement, you're going to get shifting, and you get water intrusion. Not what you want from a foundation. So clay, not a good material to build a house with a basement. You can't get the water away. There's going to be too much hydrostatic pressure, putting pressure on the footings and on the foundation. The third reason is the shallow frost line that we have here in the Charlotte metro area. Charlotte does get cold during the winter, gets below freezing. However, our frost line is about 6 inches down. And the footings, or the part of the foundation that's in touch with the earth, has to go about 4 inches below that frost line, so another 4 inches down. So you're talking about 10 inches down. That's our frost line. Talk about Buffalo or Cleveland or Michigan or Minnesota, where I get a lot of people coming in from. They have to build down below the frost line, and the frost line up north, Midwest, is 6 feet or 8 feet, depending where you are. So they have to dig 8 feet down and go down a little bit further and to put in those footings. So because it's regular soil, it's easier to dig. And second of all, if you're going down 6 feet or 8 feet, they figure they go down another couple of feet and they build you a basement home with more heated living area. So that's why here in Charlotte, we don't have as many basements as you do in other parts of the country where the weather is cold and where you have normal freaking soil. However, that being said, we do have basement homes here, and it's based on the topography of the land. If the land is flat, you're going to get a crawl space or you're going to get a slab. If the land is flat and then dips down deep, you can build a basement home, and most builders will build a basement home on those type of lots, and we call them basement lots. They are going to be walkout basements. The basement is going to be the entire size of the house, so you'll have thousands of square feet down in the basement. Many of the luxury homes here in Charlotte have basements that are walkout, typically walk out to the backyard or to the pool or to whatever you have outside. But the one thing that you should know about building on a basement lot here in Charlotte is that if you're building a basement lot, it's going to cost you a minimum of $100,000, probably closer to $200,000 to build a basement home on a basement lot. Very expensive to build basements, and sometimes that price does not include finishing off the basement. It's just building the basement. I have had clients buy a basement lot because they loved the lot, have the basement put in, they spent the extra $100,000, but the basement was not finished off. They could finish that off at a later point, and then they will actually double their square footage. And another side fact is that basement square footage is not as valuable as the footage on the first floor, the second floor, or the third floor. It's actually an appraisal will give you about half the value of the basement square footage. That's just an appraisal fact. So here in Charlotte, it is much more cost effective for us to build up. So you'll find a lot of homes 3 stories high and have a very large upstairs loft that will act in lieu of a basement. Hope that helps. Looking for a luxury home, new custom home, or new home construction, and think you and I are a good fit? Love to hear from you. Contact info down below. Thanks for watching, and until next time.